Scott. Ask Scott.
Hey Scott, love your site. I had a question regarding reviewers. People have been contacting me on Amazon regarding reviewing a product but placing it on their own blog. I'm wondering if I can communicate with them via Amazon or if that's outside the TOS in terms of marketing outside of Amazon. Thanks.
Well, hey, Jen, thank you so much for the question. And you may be asking, how did I know your name? Well, because you left it in the email. So you forgot to add it in your message, which was only 19 seconds long. I think that might have been one of the shortest questions that I've received so far. But it's awesome because I know exactly what you need. So perfect. You just forgot your name. So anyway, Jen, thank you so much for the question. Thank you so much for being a listener. And yes, this is a great question. If you have people that are reaching out to you and they like your product and it's on Amazon, if they message you through Amazon, I would be very, very careful of mentioning anything of them reviewing your product or reviewing your product outside of Amazon. Like, I would not go down that road. So if that's happening, I would stay away from it. That's me. That would be my down and dirty advice. That's it. Don't do it. Now, with that being said, there may be a way that you could let them know to, contact you another way. So this way here, you don't have any record going through the Amazon, email notification, messaging system, right? You don't want to do that. That's where I would not want to have that done. Now, I'm not really quite sure how you could do that, but that would be the only way that I would do that. And I'm not really sure that it's worth one or two people reaching out to you asking to review your product on a blog. I don't know that that's going to really benefit you for the risk of actually doing that through Amazon's, messaging system. I personally don't think that getting a couple of reviews outside of there. I mean, if you want to do that, if you just want to get some reviews on other people's blogs, I would just go to Thomason and I would go down that route. And I would make sure too that the Thomason people didn't even have to leave their review on Amazon. I wouldn't do that. I would just be like, I want to go out and get some outside reviewers and I want those people to just review it on their blog and that's it. And just point their link to your Amazon listing. That's fine. They wouldn't even write the review on Amazon. And some people might be thinking, well, Scott, why in the heck would you even want that? Well, if you find someone that is a legitimate, I'm doing air quotes, blogger that has a following and they mention your product in a review and then they point a link over to your listing, that could drive external traffic on your listing, which could be a good thing, right? And if they give you an honest review on that, if they're reaching out to you, they love the product and they want to review it, that's great. Another strategy would just be to reach out to YouTubers, right? And say to YouTubers hey, I've got this product. I was interested if you wanted to do a video review of it. I'd really love that. And don't ask them to go leave a review on Amazon. All you'd be doing is having them point a link to your Amazon listing and then just leaving a video review. And that there in turn would bring you external traffic. Now, if that YouTuber is at all experienced, which if they have a pretty large following, they probably are, they probably have an Amazon Associates account, which is an affiliate for Amazon. So if they get sales through their link that they would provide, they could actually make 6, 7, 8% commission on pushing your product or, letting people know about your product. So that's another way you can actually incentivize them to want to do it because then they can push people over from their YouTube or their Instagram or wherever. And they could also make 7 or 8, 9. I don't think it's as much as 9. I think it's 8 is the most. I'm not quite sure on the affiliate program for Amazon. But you can totally do that. So it's another option. But I would definitely not communicate through Amazon's messaging system about them leaving a review or a review outside of Amazon, and then people could buy it outside of there. I just would not do it. It would not even be worth it to me. So hopefully I got my point across. I would not do it. But anyway, thank you so much for the question. Hopefully that helped you or anyone else out there that's having this happen or maybe thinking about doing something like that. Definitely be careful. Well, hey there. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast.
If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business, so definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there, and some of it is really, really good. What I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business, and this way here you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.